What's going on, everybody? Jada Black here. I am back with another video. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. We're going to talk about this Thizot that decided because she got blocked on Twitter and she can't follow her favorite NFL player, because I guess she's a Jacksonville Jaguars fan, she felt salty. She felt upset about that. So instead of her just seeing that for what it is and moving on, she decides to post this man's DMs that he had with her. This was a while ago, but I mean, I will put the link to the article in the description box and in the comment section. Y'all can go and check it out. Looking at it, they only have maybe one conversation with each other, but I don't see why this female could not take rejection. Listen, rejection happens to everybody, okay? Y'all had a conversation. Maybe you thought he was going to follow up with you, but maybe he had a change of heart. This man, again, I'm not the biggest Jalen Ramsey fan. I think he talks a lot of shit, but I think he's a hell of a football player. Okay? But be that as it may, you know, I'm still going to look at a situation and say, you know what, that isn't right. You know, this dude just had a child right before training camp. That's why he was late to training camp. And she took that as an opportunity to try to put him on blast. Okay? And also, if y'all want to see what she looks like, I wonder what she looks like, I have photos also in the article. Y'all can go and check that out too. What is it with women and rejection? I just want to know this. Why can't women understand if a man doesn't want to deal with you, just go away or just walk away from the situation? Why make it worse? Because now people are going to look at you a certain type of way. I don't know what she thought she was going to gain from this. Her Twitter following didn't go up that much because Jalen Ramsey, you know, he's a young player, but he's not like an upper echelon player yet. You know, he's only been in the league, what, 2 years? He's not up there yet. Okay? So I don't know how much clout you thought you were going to get from this. But obviously, it must not have been that much, because even in the comment section on Twitter, people were more or less siding with him. And this is what this chick said on Twitter. I probably will post this so y'all can see it too. Somebody replied, "Samantha, why did you do that to that man?" with angry face emojis. She says, "I'm still going to be in the stands rooting him on, laughing my ass off, relax." So she thinks it's funny. Trying to ruin somebody's relationship is funny. "Bruh, please delete this. I will pay you." And this is what she said. I hope his girl has Twitter and sees this. This is what this Thizot said. Okay? You didn't have sex with the guy. He had a conversation with you in his DMs. Now, should he have had that conversation? No. Okay? But we all make mistakes. I think that he realized he made a mistake. I think Jalen Ramsey realized he made a mistake and said, you know what, let me block her. And that's what he did. And she's hurt by that. Well, what do you thought? You thought he was going to take you on a date? Do you think he was going to give you his phone number? Like, what did you thought you were going to gain from that conversation? And another guy, same guy replied, I hope the fuck she don't. Just laughing my ass off. She's a home wrecker. And there's a girl come up trying to defend her to my house. She's a home wrecker. Exposing somebody's DMs and then say that you hope that his girlfriend finds out what you posted, that is being a home wrecker. When you say something like that. And I don't know how you can defend that. Now, is Jalen Ramsey wrong for DMing her? Yes. But again, we all make mistakes. And this is the first time he's ever been put on blast. So this could be a learning opportunity for Jalen Ramsey. And the guy is only 21. Y'all got to understand, this is a young guy. Very young guy. Okay? And he has an NFL career at his young age. And he should know better, yes. But we don't know how many times this chick has DM'd him. We don't know how many times she's commenting his comments. Do you know how he probably found her? The reason why he probably DM'd her was because she was constantly replying to his tweets, telling her how much big of a fan of the Jags she were and how she was his favorite player. Because the way that he approached her DMs with the eyes emoji lets me know that she gained his attention in some way, shape, or form. Because I'm pretty sure he wasn't following her like that. He wasn't on Twitter looking around and saying, hey, this chick with 1,500 followers, let me follow her. Because she's not that super attractive with that big old nose. So she had to be one of these groupies, one of these Twitter groupies. Because, whenever you have just a tiny bit of fame on Twitter, you have all these chicks that be acting like groupies. You got dudes who act like groupies too. You got dudes that be groupies too. So, I mean, but she was probably replying to all his tweets, laughing at all his jokes. We men, we take notice of that. When women are constantly replying to us, they're constantly, showing support. Eventually we're going to go look on their page and see what they look like. And maybe he liked what he saw enough to send her a DM. That's what I believe happened. Okay, I don't think he actively went looking for this chick. I think this chick was constantly on his Twitter timeline, and he said, you know what, let me see what that mouth do. I'm not gonna go there, but I don't think he actively went looking for her. I think that she was trying as much as she could to get his attention. That's what this looks like. But there was no excuse for her posting this. If he blocked you, so what? You act like this guy disrespected you. Well, I guess blocking you is disrespect. I guess when you get blocked, that's disrespect. But you should have took it as, okay, this might be a good thing. So he don't get in trouble. So I don't be seen as a thot and a home wrecker. But again, these chicks are such clout chasers. They will do anything to attach themselves to people who have something. Maybe Jalen Ramsey would have unblocked her. Maybe he would have continued what they were going to, but not anymore. I guess she wanted to, be a groupie for him this season, and him blocking her made her mad because she can't be, in his timeline, being an attention seeker. She couldn't do that anymore. So I guess they got her in her feelings. But this is why it's tough for us. Even as content creators, we have chicks who are groupies. We have chicks that hit us up, but then when you actually hit them up, you realize that they're just time wasters. They're just wasting your time. Or they're just looking for things to use against you. So you have to be very vigilant of that, because people will show you fake support. And then when it comes to it, you realize that these people are nothing more than clout chasers. They're nothing more than attention seekers, and nothing more than people just looking to gain some type of leverage on you. That's why you have to deal with a lot of the people the same way. That's why if you're gonna mess around with a chick who don't know you, okay? That don't know that you're an athlete. Because trust me, there are people who don't watch sports. They don't. And they wouldn't know who Jalen Ramsey is. They don't know what a Jacksonville Jaguar is. Okay? So I just think that this chick, for her to say that she hopes his girl sees this, lets me know everything I need to know about her. She's nothing more than a clout chasing big nose thizzot who's looking for attention. And looking at these tweets and how much of a groupie she is, and she didn't really gain anything. Now maybe this video and maybe others will help this story go viral. Well, excuse me, she has 1,000 followers on Twitter. Maybe she had to block a bunch of people. Because I'm telling you right now, people are going to side with Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey is a young, up-and-coming superstar. There's no way on God's green earth they're going to side with you, because they're going to look at you as nothing more than a home wrecker. They're going to look at you as somebody who's a clout chaser. And there's a lot of clout that's chasing out here. And the backlash is going to be swift, and the backlash is going to be harsh. Because a man's career is being toyed with because of you. And you cannot play victim when you say, I hope his girl has Twitter and sees this. You can't play victim now. The backlash is going to be swift. You got a lot of these blogs who are not going to side with you. They're going to see you as a non-black female looking to attach yourself to a black athlete. You're not going to get sympathy out here. I'm telling you right now. You know, there's been some athletes who DM chicks and chicks put them on blast, and those stories have been buried. And what they're going to do with this story, they're going to clown you and they're going to forget about you. But you tried this really hard. You really did. And the fact that you could tell some of these chicks are not that intelligent, because they really believe that when they do this, people are going to side with them. I guess they see other chicks do it, but you didn't have there was no plane tickets. There was no flights being scheduled. There was no meetups, nothing being said. And the thing is that Jalen Ramsey made a mistake. And I think he tried to rectify that mistake by blocking her. Now, if he had her unblocked and she did this, then we could say, you know what, Jalen, you're stupid, isn't that? But I think that he realized what he did. He realized the type of chick she was, and that's why he blocked her. But some of y'all may not see it that way. But, you know, the link to the article will be in the description box and comment section. Make sure y'all like this video and share it. That's it.